Hey, it's T. Welcome to my Suburban homestead here in Zone 6B. Around here, seedlings aren't safe to transplant until after Mother's Day, so I was more than ready when it finally came time to put my first seasons of the year into our raised garden beds. The weather, however, had other plans. It rained so much this week that I honestly wondered if the Lord himself might tell me to start building an ark. But on this particular day, the rain stopped long enough for me to slip outside and get to work, and I wasn't about to waste that opportunity. Today I'm planting several seedlings that I started from seed. I'll also be planting some seedlings that I picked up from 2 local farmers, and I still have more of my own seed starts inside that aren't quite ready for the great outdoors just yet. As you may have noticed, these green bean seedlings are a bit leggy, but I'm going to bury them deep, say a prayer, and hope for the best. If they don't make it, that's okay. This is a learning journey, and I'm grateful for every lesson the garden teaches. On that note, the seedling that you see tucked in the corner is a cabbage plant from last year's growing season. It didn't grow then, but this year it came back strong, almost like it's ready to teach me something new. Going back to the ark reference, Noah was given specific instructions to prepare for a difficult road ahead. That's one of the reasons why I began this journey. Self-reliance, sustainability, and preparation are major driving forces behind why I'm so determined to build my gardening skills. If there's ever a tough season, whether it's weather-related, income loss-related, illness, injury, or civil unrest, I want to have the skills to handle the challenges that may come my way. Learning those skills today ensures that I'll be ready for whatever tomorrow brings. This first raised bed will contain the lone cabbage that you see here, and the rest of the space will be filled with green beans, pole beans to be specific. We eat a lot of them, so my goal is to grow enough to preserve through freezing and canning. The second bed is for zucchini and cucumbers. My family loves sauteed zucchini as a side dish. My son snacks on plain cucumbers like it's nothing, and my husband and I use cucumbers for salads and pickles. Speaking of my husband, he will be building a trellis for these crops so that they can grow vertically. He already built trellises for 2 of the tomato beds, and you'll see those later in the video. If you're wondering about the trays that I'm using, we produce those ourselves. We recently launched Sproutable, which is a company that creates accessories for gardening. Everything that we sell is made by us. I'll leave links to our Facebook page and website in the description box. I'm putting the finishing touches on the website and our e-commerce shop, so for now, you can follow me on Facebook to know when we officially open for business. Back to the crops. I try to grow only what we actually eat, with the exception of one experimental crop each year. This year, that experiment is summer squash. If we like it, I'll grow more next year. If not, I'll pick something else to try. Next up, I'll show you some of the seedlings that I purchased from 2 local farms. Most of them are tomatoes, but I also picked up some bell peppers, a couple of different kinds of mint, some cantaloupe, and some strawberries. For now, between nature and me, I'll do my best to keep everything well watered and ready for transplanting. We still have 2 more raised beds that we need to assemble, plus 3 green stalks. 2 of the green stalks still need to be cleaned out from last year, and the third one, which I ordered a few weeks ago, is still on its way. Once those 5 growing spaces are ready, I'll transplant the rest of the farm-bought seedlings along with the rest of what I've grown from seed. This plant already has fruit. Let me show you. One thing that I want to mention is that the price that you see on the labels is not the price that I paid. They were actually $2 a plant. I have no idea what variety this is because I lost the label, but in a few weeks we'll find out together. Here I'm just sorting the seedlings into their raised beds. Once they're all sorted, I'll settle them into their newly assigned homes. On another day, my husband and I will install a string system so that the tomatoes can grow upward. Last year's garden beds were a bit chaotic, but this year I'm bringing some of those lessons learned into the new growing season. On my cleaning and decorating channel, I often say progress over perfection. That's really a life value for me. As a reformed perfectionist, choosing progress makes everything less stressful and a lot more enjoyable. That also means trying new, untested ideas. For the science-minded like me, sometimes you have to suspend what you know and experiment with the unknown. That carefree curiosity is something that I can carry out here in my garden. Sure, I want everything to work out as planned, but sometimes when our plans don't succeed, something even better springs forth. With that in mind, what's one practice that you're determined to stick with in your garden? And what's one thing that you'd like to experiment with just to see what happens? we got it done. Stay tuned to the channel to see how the garden progresses and to check out more suburban homesteading content. The best way to do that is to like this video and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next one. Stay blessed and happy homesteading.